They don't get thrown out of RuneScape. I'm just standing here. Local man in full plate armor walks around the Amazon rainforest, screwing the monkeys over.
A few years ago, I saw a monkey sharpening a blade. On rock.
They're learning. I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure one of them out there still has, somewhere in the African rainforest, still has a guy's camera.
Oh! I once saw a fucking monkey copy a guy using AK-47.
Yep. I remember seeing that gif of an idiot deciding it's a good idea to hand the fucking primate an AK.
And then showing it how to move it. It fired a few rounds off, then lifted above his head.
Yeah, they all ran away from him because the monkey figured out how a fucking gun works. Like, did none of you idiots even watch the movie? This is how it started. Or the only thing that, like, lucks us out here is that none of the monkeys on our planet can become Caesar.
Yeah, not yet, at least.
It's quite literally genetically impossible for a monkey to develop, like, actual human speech.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Like, they don't have the, like, brain capacity to do that. And to get to that point, it's some, like, mad science shit that no one's ever gonna try and fucking do for any good reason. Like, they would probably get shot if they tried to even attempt to do it.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Like, that would be some German engineering shit, and we're well past doing any of that stuff anymore.
I mean, you never know. Some guy might say, "Fuck it, let's start fucking with shit again."
Yeah, and he's probably gonna get immediately fucking court-martialed. Or worse.
Probably like what, crimes against nature?
Yeah. Alright. Fishing works. Very cool. Called a parrotfish. Well, someone's getting arrested.
Oh?
Sucks to suck, man. Happens to
the
best of us.
Who's getting arrested?
In RuneScape, some guy has a pillory guard following him around. I think it's just a random event that happens sometimes.
Fair enough.
You can kind of just ignore them and eventually they fuck off. But it's just funny that it happens. Yep, there he goes. Alright. So, we got the, what the fuck called? The D&D thing in, like, a week. New D&D idea.
That was the, what was it again?
Swain built a robot whose whole job is to recycle robots, and it has gone rogue.
Right.
Usually not a big problem. Robots go rogue all the time, AIs break or whatever. System 32 gets deleted somehow. But this is a problem because it's in his basement.
How big is his fucking basement?
Pretty fucking big. Like, when I say basement,
Okay.
it's the complex underneath the headquarters that Swain runs.
Oh, something like a massive underground chamber then. Or complex.
It's big enough to hold a small city.
So the Hive from Resident Evil.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Under Umbrella City?
Yeah. It's something similar to that.
Ugh.
Like that.
Oh,
That's my
we're live?
only. Yeah, we're live.
Alright then.
But that's like my only excuse I have to, turn it from a one-shot situation into a campaign. Is the 4 characters are going to have to trudge through basically a maze built out of corpses to find this robot named Theseus.
Ironic name, if I'm being honest. Ironic name.
Well, he is Theseus 3.
So there are 2 others? Two before him?
Yep. And he was built from their parts. So that's why you named him Theseus.
Huh. Alright then. So for the viewers, what's today's agenda?
Well, we need to figure out one of the characters that are going to be in that campaign.
Okay.
And
I'm guessing how he actually got to the...
Yeah. How he joined, what's his power scaling. I believe there was another event that happened with him that happened before this campaign, which will add more emphasis to what happens inside of it.
Good point.
Because if it's after, then the fucking maybe. Both. It happening either way adds emphasis to the other scene. And I'm not a big fan of spoiling. It's funnier to have, reactions then and now.
Right.
But you're always a good actor anyway. And it took us, 3 tries to do Hender's thing, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Let's see, I think the first time we tried it with Hinder, it was just you and me. Then we tried it the second time with some others. The third time we fucking nailed it.
Yeah. It still tripped over a few hurdles, but hey, fucking happens.
Yeah.
Not every road's perfect. But
I'm just glad we didn't try spend like an hour trying to say this fucker's name again.
yeah, no, the new ending was a slightly more convenient. But the twist in this campaign that I'm hoping to play off is somehow a shard of reality got into the pit, the salvage pit, and Theseus got his hand on it.
I'm guessing that's what caused him to basically awaken.
Yep.
All right.
Sort of like a Chaos Emerald in Sonic. Robots can't actually use them for anything, but they can use them as a power source. And when they use them as a power source, it basically wakes up their entire system.
Got you. Okay.
If they're artificial, they boost up to sentient. If they're already sentient in some capacity, they basically waken a third eye.
All right.
And that's what
It's a boost.
Yeah, it's a boost. It's basically hooking them up to a fucking cold fusion generator. Which is what makes me kind of coin flip each time if Rex already dealt with one or hasn't dealt with one yet. Because if this scene where he deals with Hive happened prior to this, he now understands what happens when a robot gets their hands on a shard of reality. But if he hasn't yet, him dealing with Theseus leads to him knowing what to do when he gets his hands on one. And
I'm not gonna lie, it would be interesting to see what would happen if Rex did get his hands on one.
So that
Because now that I think
that's
about it,
that's the big question there. Which is cooler?
I want to say this. They deal with Theseus before he deals with Hive.
Yeah, Theseus is kind of like an undersung. He's a once-off problem. And realistically, why the hell would Rex, in conscious good faith, stick a relic of all things inside his own chest without knowing what it would do? He doesn't feel me as a character who jumps to conclusions.
Rex says no, he doesn't. He analyzes everything.
Yeah, so he wouldn't just go for it in the loose hope and pray that it might let him beat Hive.
In no way.
He had to have known prior that me doing this is going to put me into a state where I might be able to beat him.
Yeah.
So Theseus came first.
Theseus first, yeah. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves and get truly started here talking about the character and such, I do wonder though. I'll explain more to the viewers. I'll explain more to this later on, but Rex is rather unique in this aspect. In the story, he's the only type of machine like him in the entire story. That now I think about it,
More or
Disney.
less. There are other sentient robots.
Well, true.
But none are.
But they're robots that gain sentience.
Yeah, not many gain sentience. Most are given.
And if I'm correctly, most of them are AIs, right? They're artificial intelligences.
Yeah, they're either really, really good artificial intelligence or they're just brain scans.
Rex is neither of those.
Well, what's he?
He's a
What?
Actually, how he can process things so damn fast.
You just cut out.
Oh, nope.
You're good now.
Yeah. Okay. So Rex is a. Is that second? Just step over.
Yeah, like step back 2 minutes.
Okay. Rex is, as far as I know, Rex is the only one like him in the actual story itself.
Yeah.
Most other robots or machines are AIs that have been either gained or given sentience. Others are just brain scans, like Hive, for example.
Yeah.
Right? Rex is different and rather unique in this aspect because he's a synthetic intelligence. An AI that I know of is mostly all of its computing power or personality comes from just the software itself, right?
Yeah,
algorithms.
It's left to look over shit and do from that what it will. And then a brain scan is literally just a one-to-one copy of a mind or multiple.
What Rex is basically an entirety of an artificial brain. Like he's hardware, not software. How do I explain this? It make any sense?
His brain was basically grown in a jar.
No.
Basically.
Sort of.
Like, it's not literally meat, but it's basically meat. It's just wires and shit that have been produced together in such a fantastically impressive way that it one-to-one copies a human brain. If not
more or less, yes. But many, many times more advanced, I guess. What's it called? What the neurons? Are they neurons?
Yeah,
or
neurons, synapses. Forgot what the waveform of the brain is called, but something like that.
Basically, how the brain functions. Just put that shit on fucking steroids for generations.
Yeah. Like, in modern day, right now, for us to one-to-one make a human brain out of technology, it would be probably the size of a fucking Super Bowl. Or some sort of stadium-like building. But in the world Rex is from, a world where Swain used to inhabit, technology had gotten so advanced that they were able to one-to-one copy a brain using technology and improve on it.
Yes. I don't know the exact makeup, but it's like a...
Well, Rex's
I guess like
brain
a-
is probably bigger than a human's because it's throughout his entire body. He doesn't have nerves, he has processors throughout the entirety of every square inch of his body.
Oh, yeah.
His whole body's a
He actually
computer.
processes things faster. He can actually process things faster than the Reaper can.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Reaper can actually process information up to a I think it's a femtosecond,
Something along the lines?
which is a
Up
lot
to like
faster
a
than like. Actually, 1 second.
it's like a fourth of a second, something like that,
Let me
or
1 second.
eighth of a second.
Femto. Oh, so a femtosecond is a 1/4 of a second.
How many zeros is that?
It's a lot of fucking zeros. So 1 second to 10th negative squared or something like that.
Tenth negative. Yeah, all right. So like 10 zeros.
It's very, very fast. And Rex can think faster than he can. The entire idea behind Rex is he was so stupidly hard to produce. It's just the technology is this. It's just usually it's easier to do something else than do what they do with Rex.
He is one of many though. Like he is a modeled platform, but it's just he seems to be different than the rest.
Yeah. Not only that, but his sole purpose was to hunt down rogue AIs.
Like if we expand out the chart of these robots, which I think I use that to like make his name make sense. Is his barcode was something like 250 dash something, and when you ground all those numbers down into letters from Greek numbers or whatever, or Latin numbers or whatever the fuck it's called, it makes up Rex. So R, E, X are all in numerics.
Something like that, yeah.
R is 250. E is 10, 100, 15, one of those. And then X is 10.
Something like that, yeah.
Those numbers are probably a bit off, but the grounded there is that there's been 300 models of him, of his like design. There's only been 15 in his group, and there's only been 10 headhunters.
Yeah.
So he's one of 10. And out of those 10, he is probably the best. If not the only one left.
It turns out his model is kind of hard to control.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to control a machine that can both outthink you, adapt to someone. Not only that, just has its own personality. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I listening to you? You have me hunting down that I could consider other machines or my kin per se. Like, why? Why am I doing this for?
Yeah. And luckily that's something Swain figured out how to, get around. As, in every dystopian hellscape, it's always treat them like a person. It's that easy.
why do fuckers never understand that? I wonder.
I don't know. Look around us right now. Most fucking corporate shillheads are not that smart.
Fair. Let's give a good context of what Rex can do. What was it that one character he fought when he actually stopped being a hunter or headhunter?
Before we're retconning it, we're changing the character out. But prior to retcon, it was a space alien based machine that could move at light speeds. It was a hard light robot, a hard light automaton, and he kept up with it just fine.
You could say that the technology of said alien machine easily outpaced Rex's own tech, but he was able to keep up and actually fight to a standstill.
Yeah, the only way that robot got at least 2 hits off on him was to put him in a no-win situation.
Hell, he was even able to basically encounter and start predicting where the fucking thing would pop up next using his own. Cause it had like fucking teleportation, didn't it?
Yeah, it had blinks. It had the ability to travel through photons.
And Rex was able to both analyze and predict and even attack as it popped up.
Yep, by going off of its body language and the weird little shimmer it did before it moved.
Now my main question is, how did Swain or the Guardians in general learn of Rex?
Well, the obvious is it's Swain's planet. Swain's been eyeballing that planet like the fucking big brother he is for God knows how long.
Wait, you cut out. Try again.
Swain's been eyeing his own planet for fuck knows how long. And Rex is on that planet.
Right, so Swain's been letting shit like this happen for God knows how long?
Yeah, and he just drops in to fix it every now and then. The issue is he's dead. He's supposed to be dead.
Fair.
So he's not allowed to actually intrude on the planet too hard, but every once in a while it's kind of just like, no. I'm one of the trifecta, fuck you, I'm stepping in. Like, I'm pretty sure Swain has said that directly to Henry's face more than once.
I'm sorry, Henry. This corporation is getting a bit too big for his britches. I'm going to go fix that. I'll be right back. Go fuck yourself.
I'm dropping Project Y directly in the lobby, and we're going to watch what happens. For you might not know, as I don't use him very often, Project Y was once a human being who got basically the equivalent of the Ouroboros and the Necromorphs thrown on him. You know what those 2 diseases are?
Yes.
The Ouroboros from Resident Evil and the Necromorphs from Dead Space.
Yes, that's a pretty nasty combination, to say the very least. Doesn't Project Y almost have like the same intelligence as a dog as well?
A little bit, but he's at least has somewhat level of sapience. He just can't speak anymore because his whole body is basically cancer. But he's like a 7-foot tall mass of just angry cancer.
Mark is walking in one day and found him chewing on someone's arm. On a severed mechanical arm.
Yep.
And then looked at him, then ran off carrying said arm.
Yep. He's basically just a giant lumbering bear that doesn't look great. It's like 3 human beings melded together through fucking mitosis.
It almost reminds you of the flesh it hates from fucking SCP.
No, that's Alton.
Fair point. Or was it the sun that hates?
I
Like
don't
when they
remember.
melt and become. Fuck, I don't know. There's too
Yeah,
many damn SCPs.
there is. And we have too many characters to keep up with all that crap, but yeah.
True.
But regardless, Swain, that means that Rex either showed up before Stargazer, who is the lady who Swain saves because she was part of the 4 headhunters for something else. And her whole job is that she trains troopers once she was recruited. But she shows up once the entire world has fallen into a dystopia. Like, economy and society has collapsed. Or is nearing collapse.
Okay.
So that means...
I remember correct.
Either A, Rex was collected before then, before the economy failed and the apocalypse basically started, or he was still headhunting during the dystopia when society collapsed.
I mean, it would make sense he would still be headhunting during dystopian, just because. I mean, that was his main job, and I'm pretty sure the corporation that created him and it basically had his leash. Didn't want to let loose ends be free.
Yeah, I remember him ripping that collar off, though.
True. But I'm not sure though, because we can't retcon that entire thing.
Well, that's an easy way of rewriting it, is that's why Swain went after him, is he was waiting for him to have this full revelation. You know, the thing that all the Guardians do, which is your story needs to end before you can join the Guardians. So he was waiting for Rex to get it out of his system and get the leash off from around his neck.
In that case, it could be that he basically during dystopian he just said one day just stopped, looked back at his handler, said no, and then proceeded to massacre the rest of the fucking corporation.
Yeah. So his headhunting was more selective on real dirtbags, and then every once in a while taking out a big name from a corporation.
Pretty much, yeah.
It could have been what actually caused the collapse. When the collapse happened, that's what led to him going rogue. Is because it was a major power outage. So there were the 4 headhunters. There's Stargazer, Wishbone,
frequency that he had always resided on, and once the power went out or someone fried, it blipped for just long enough for him to cancel out said frequency.
Yeah, and rip it out of his own neck.
Pretty much, yeah.
But that trifecta, there was 4. One of them died, which led to Wishbone going a little crazy. Stargazer still worked for one of the corporations, and then there was Inke, who is unrelated to it all, but she also joined the Guardians. She's basically a rabbit-looking robot girl. But
okay.
She's unrelated. I just wanted a fucking Deadpool-like character, so that's what she is. she's a bit nuts. But you got Stargazer and Wishbone. Stargazer still worked for a greedy fuckhead. And Wishbone, after his lover died, he decided to say, fuck it, we're ending everything. And he basically threw his own arm through the glass into the equivalent of a cold fusion reactor. And just turned all the power out in the major mega cities.
I'm guessing that killed him.
No.
No. What?
Burned his face off, burned his entire arm off.
A cold fusion
explosion
reactor
did not kill him. No.
Damn.
He had a lot of fucking armor on.
Got you.
It did sort of fuse the metal to him, but Yeah, but he was expecting to die. It didn't kill him. That's the problem. It was a revolutionary thing. He was part of the revolution.
Ah,
So
got
he
you,
was
got
trying to
you.
sacrifice himself. Didn't work. He lost his entire arm all the way up to his fucking chest. He replaced it. He was basically like 80% machine. And that's what led to there being two of them. Now, there's now Phoenix and Wishbone. Wishbone used to be inside of Phoenix, then he died. And then the Phoenix protocol woke the corpse back up. And then Wishbone just respawned like normal.
Oh, okay.
So that's all that bullshit. But yeah, Rex would probably know all those guys, and they would know Rex. Yeah.
Or they would know of Rex, at
Yeah,
least.
headhunters know headhunters.
Basically, think of like, I think the fucking that one like ghost type thing or like local legend.
Yep,
I'm guessing they told Swain about it, and that's how Swain found out
that's
about
probably the best
Rex.
shot. That would be the easiest way of going about it. Is that they know about it, or Swain already knew about him and was just kind of like, I need a good moment. So that still means Rex would be one of the first that Swain collected. Because he would have been the easiest.
Yeah.
Well,
Good chance.
besides Wishbone. Wishbone is kind of just like showing up and saying, hey, you want to, stop eating rations in a dystopian world? Yes? All right, come on.
We have steak and cheeseburgers. Let's go.
So he was easy to, so it was probably Wishbone, Inkay, and then Rex, and then Stargazer.
So I think Rex might have been a bit more tricky to convince, honestly.
Yeah, but it basically went damn near close to the same way that we had it. But it's a different robot fighting him. Which leaves two options. He either fought Kin, who is a nanobot swarm, or he fought Io, which is that kaiju killing android.
So I'm guessing they sent one of those two to go collect him.
Yeah. Now thinking about it, it wouldn't be Io because Io can't fucking talk. So that would be almost completely pointless. Besides, like, them fighting to a standstill and then Swain showing up. It's easier just to have Tin do it.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be fun to see that if Rex was able to hack 10, basically.
That would be funnier if
Yes,
if he tried and can't because of Swain's firewalls. And that's what clues him in on this shit might be more serious than I thought. Because Swain wouldn't be using any normal firewall, he'd be using Heaven technology.
All the processing power in the world, you can only do so much, I guess, but it's just different types of technology can't combine.
Yeah, it's like this is technology. This is literal fucking magic. There's like, this isn't like a firewall. This is a holy guard around his programming. Although it is funny and a really fucking expensive. Tin is made out of blessed titanium.
Yep.
Blessed titanium nanobots.
You got it, try again?
Tin is made out of blessed titanium nanobots.
Oh shit! That particular model that John can't get his hands on anymore.
Yeah. And that means anytime that Tin takes significant damage, that's a lot of fucking money. But, it's the prices we pay for a decent machine.
Yeah, the good you pay for what you get. So,
really
like, will
wouldn't-
all the firewalls be heavy technologies, or just the last remaining one? Like, okay, you're not getting past this one.
Well, tin, obviously, most of his would be.
True.
Like, it wouldn't even be a firewall, it would just be a big ass wall saying no. There is no putting the fire out. It straight up is just a giant fucking slab that just says no. Like, the only people that have ever gotten through Swain's blockages in his code is the Carillions.
Makes sense. But they kind of cheat, though, so.
Yeah. But that... Rex doesn't have to worry about that because they plug him directly into the Guardian's network when he finally joins. So that he doesn't have to go through a firewall.
Fair.
So that's different.
But yeah. I can see him trying to. Maybe making like a small dent, but then like, oh wait, I can't hack this. What? This is new.
Yeah, there's a retaliation to it. It's like a 3-step. What's that called? Accountability? Not accountability. Authorization. There's like a 3-step authorization to it.
Oh, the 3-stage authorization type thing. I got you.
Yeah. And he managed
He's
to
able
get
to crack
through
one of them.
one. He got one hit through the first step, and then immediately there was a retaliation.
So I'm guessing Swain either steps in like after he does that, or like later on.
They're probably afterwards, and like the two of them shut down, or not really shut down, but get stuck in a standstill.
You're a fucking stalemate because he can't. Because was it Ive?
Tin.
Tin can't hack Rex, and Rex can't hack him. So just going back and forth.
Yeah, they can't properly fight each other, even with all the bullshit Tin can throw at them from every direction. It's not good enough.
I
But
feel like if he didn't try to hack him, he might have been able to just fight him off slowly.
yeah,
Painfully slowly, mind you.
at least gotten the fuck away from him. Tin is basically a Terminator.
Self-replicating everything, I'm guessing?
Yep. Well, no.
Yeah.
He can't self-replicate because less titanium is not easy to, replicate. So he has to go back to Swain for repairs. But
so, in that case, you want to say Rex was able to fight him off for a while, and he had to go back to Swain to get repairs? That's when Swain came back.
He did actually somehow manage to damage Tin. Which is not easy with how, durable less titanium is. Or maybe that's not it. Maybe he didn't damage Tin, he disabled it.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
He hit him with something that discharged the nanobots.
The city is full. While it's dystopian, the city is still full of all kinds of fancy tech.
Yeah.
So I like that idea. He was able to actually damage and drive off Tin.
Or drive them to a standstill where Tin basically didn't have as much work to work with.
Yeah.
At the start, it was basically like...
repairs.
Yeah, at the start, it was basically like fighting a fucking ocean. And he managed to simmer it down into a small tyrant. Like a swimming pool's worth of water instead.
Right.
One of those Olympic swimming pools worth of water instead of the entire fucking ocean. But I could see it being the same logic, but not as brutal. Rex is going out. There is a corporate douchebag, another synthetic, in a place, guarded by robots and other shit.
Okay.
He's going there to get rid of him. Rex has been working on this for months to get this fucker out of the dark. And he's finally somewhere where Rex can just drop in, cluster bomb the entire fucking building, and leave.
Yeah, I can see it. Lots of planning and research, and making things happen.
And he shows up, and everyone's already dead.
This is the same logic as you well last time.
Yeah. Swain had been watching all of this happen and was ready to and send in Tin literally 10 minutes earlier. And it's stupidly probably saying, like, I need you to eliminate everyone in the building. Or neutralize everyone in the building. Like, does neutralize mean kill or not kill? Like, I don't care. So
he went to the easiest one, which is
it's
kill.
a 50-50 shot. Some people in the building are dead, some people are disabled. But everyone's out.
See, I can see basically Rex walking in, or just more like dropping from the fucking ceiling. Something like a pulse, or like a wave or pulse out, just to detect things. He automatically knows he's not alone.
Yeah, there is something else in this building with him. It's a completely unregistered machine, but he understands it's a machine, and it is very swiftly getting rid of everything in the building. Several rooms ahead of him.
Now the question is, I'm pretty sure the guy he was after is already dead. So will he stay or just continue on? I'm curious.
Well, he's still alive. That's the problem. Is he would scan the whole building, and he would see that wait, there's still people in the building, and then there's a fucking ping of something I cannot identify, and it is very quickly moving towards my target.
Shit. Yep, starts fucking moving towards his target. Yeah.
So the two of them are going in two different directions towards this guy. What was that movie? It had The Rock and the other guy in it. There was a scene where they got into like a jail cell like room, and they argued of like, I want this door, and they go into the door, and the little guy fights the big guy, and the Rock fights like 7 dudes.
Yeah.
It's that mentality, but like they're both fighting just regular ass dudes, but they're trying to just keep up with each other.
Basically becomes fucking competition of sorts.
Yeah, unintentionally. But even with that, Rex is still noticing that this thing is way faster than him.
But also, now that he's gotten a bit closer, he also might be able to tell like this thing isn't like a solid form.
Yeah, it's moving like a freaking like a slime almost. They do have nanobots like constructs in his world, but this one's almost perfect. Like it's actually moving something closer to water than a cloud of machines.
Yeah. Well, I mean by solid form, like, it doesn't have like a what's the word? Like a solid body type thing. It's like more like a liquid almost. That's how it behaves.
Yeah.
So getting off that logic, he could tell, like he could like see this mass is made of very small individual bots, not one solid thing.
And it is putting work in really well. Like
Not question.
maybe even at a guess, his heads up is like giving him a rough estimate of how many people were in the building, and this motherfucker is tripling his kill count.
She'll make Rex feel fucking offended as he starts getting to work, make his way through, killing everything comes across. They were all assholes anyway, so fuck them.
Yeah, so it see who can kill more.
But now the question is, who's going to get the target before him? Or who
10.
gets their main first?
Obviously 10.
Makes sense.
Or no.
Yeah, it does.
You can have a much cooler visual of it. Of they both get, or he thinks he got there first.
Oh?
So he does somehow get to the room first, or at least he thought he did, because he just stopped checking after a couple of rooms, because he was realizing that it was like eating away at his time. So he just started booking it. Just started John Wicking his way through each room of not even properly killing everyone. He's basically like killing one guy that leads to him killing the other two guys. Basically like fucking entering a room and immediately kicking the door in. Fucking Jesus, Discord. He like kicks the fucking door in of the room, and the door just spins just right to hit one guy, bounce off his armor, and kill the other two guys. Fucking jumps the table, boots the next guy in the chest with both feet, kicks him through the next door. Every single fucking thing he's doing is calculated. Unlike Tin, who's literally just walking into the room, waving his arm, and cutting everyone to fucking pieces.
He can do precise measurements and calculations, getting the most devastating outcome for each fluid movement.
Yeah. Rex is absolutely to the exact metric of what he needs to do. Tin is just whoever it fucking concerns. Everyone gets it. He swings his arm twice, the entire room looks like it's covered in fucking strawberry jam.
10 is an equal opportunity killer.
Yeah. He was told everyone in the building is unnecessary, he's gonna fucking prove it.
So you were saying that Rex can get there first, or thinks he does. Right?
Yeah, Rex thought he got there first. He sees the guy on the other side of the room. He's got two guards in front of him. Rex immediately drops them and then puts his thought on the guy in the middle. And then suddenly a scythe swings out from the top of the roof and just takes his fucking head clean off.
Stole his kill. What the fuck?
It just hooks the guy clean through the side of the fucking temple and drops down. Stands up in the darkness and all his IEDs turn on.
The question is, would Swain tell 10 about Rex, or is just Rex also consider oh, you're not important, I'm gonna kill you now?
No, 10 was sent there purposely to get him. It's just
Gotcha.
Make it interesting. We have to check and see if this guy is as good as I think he is right now. So, remove all targets from the building, and then fight him to make sure he's actually, worth his salt.
So the two talk, or just straight to fighting? Does 10 talk?
10 can talk. I don't exactly have a perfect design for what 10 looks like. But my mind always goes to he looks kind of like a Terminator, but less evil.
Okay, so what's one of the newer ones? Basically, he has a form he can actually he takes shape in. But he's basically mostly composed of nanites.
Yeah, so he always looks like a cloud or a swirling thing of liquid metal, sort of. not really liquid metal, but it obviously is a bunch of robots and not liquid, but it moves like liquid.
Got you.
It in my mind, it looks something like this
All right.
when he actually takes up a shape, something like that.
Okay.
So we got.
All right then.
We have 10, and then we have. Actually, have to save the image. And then we have Rex. Rex's model, what he's based on.
All right then. Let's see. Are we doing this like we used to, or
No, I
we
don't need
doing
to
it
have
right?
the whole full fight, but it is
Okay.
this is more Rex. Rex would say something to him because, this weird construct just formed out of the goddamn ventilation system and took his target's head clean off of a scythe or some sort of like hooked
Yeah.
blade, and then dropped
I mean,
down like he's the goddamn predator.
I mean, Rex would automatically start scanning him, getting arrow silent. The hell am I
Now
looking
he's
at?
finally got the ability to properly scan him. That would show that, prove his scan's correct, that he is a swarm of nanites, because the bladed arm would dematerialize into a cloud and then rematerialize into a hand.
His error messages. That's all I can see. It just I guess we like wonder like
He wouldn't.
that was my
There is
kill.
obvious one thing,
What's
depending
that?
on the. No, we're going to say this is true. Rex is from the corporation that stole Swain's ideas.
Fair enough, yeah.
He's from Magitech, not Magitech, fucking Unitech or something. I don't know. And they basically swept up Swain's ideas after he died and have been using them ever since. That's why Rex looks kind of like one of Swain's designs. It's just Swain doesn't put animals and real things into his designs. But Rex is based on Swain's technology. He's just Swain would never put real nature into his designs. That's why Tin looks the way he does. Yeah, he's humanoid, but he's humanoid because that's the ideal shape to walk around and do shit with. So looking
that was
him
my
over,
target. Why did you kill my target for me?
So Rex would at least be able to scan him over and just by visual know you're based on Adam Swain. You're an Adam Swain design.
He would, yes.
And Swain's been dead for 60 years now. Maybe
that
more.
Would also cause a few things pop up. Just I guess in that case it wouldn't be error signs. Well, it would be error signs, but it's like what's the word? Files will start showing up in his view as he scans the entire thing, trying to analyze as best he can.
Yeah,
so the similarities of this tech to stuff from over 60, 70 years ago. But
maybe not
far more advanced than it should
maybe
be.
less than we could maybe say 30 something. Swain was is it Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs owned Apple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other guy is Bill Gates. Yeah. Steve Jobs. He's the Steve Jobs of his universe. And Steve Jobs only been dead for fucking 25 years?
Yeah.
Something like that. So it was 30 years ago. So he hasn't been, it's not an entire generation yet. But Swain's been dead for well over long enough for decay to set in.
Yeah, and he's looking at tech. It's similar, but also far more advanced than the original designs.
Yeah, but
which can be kind of confusing.
the aesthetic is still there. The insignia, the whatever the hell it's called, the signature that Adam puts in all of his goddamn technology.
Yeah.
But yeah, throwing the shade at him was like, that was mine, dick.
But then going straight to you have the same signature of a man been dead for 30 years. Who built you?
Tin is he's got a switch on him of logic of he's either incredibly stoic or a teenager. That's how I visualize him in my head. Is when he's not serious, he's like just a giddy kid. Or he's kind of just like a punk ass. He just exists, he just
Right.
happened to be here. Because Swain built him to be a friend. He's friend-shaped. But when he's fighting, he's not friend-shaped. He picks the shape he picks, but in combat, he's not friend-shaped. But, stoically, the eyes turn on, he puts the hand up, the blade dematerializes, rematerializes into a hand, he grips the hand a few times. Like, I have been sent to retrieve you. You will be coming with me, but first, I must check that you are actually a worthy combatant. Prepare yourself. Hands dematerialize again, rematerialize into, like, gauntlets.
I will be going nowhere with you. There is much work to be done still. And with that...
That's all the words they need. Then it just turns into fucking fisticuffs.
Pretty much. I can see... How long does the fight last, actually, now I think about it?
If it was visualized in like an anime style, the entire thing would take like 20 minutes. But then afterwards, you would quickly find out that it's been like 2.
Well, how fast...
Yeah, they're both just that fast. Is they somehow did all of these actions and shit in the matter of almost 2 minutes.
They're moving faster than a human eye can see sometimes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, almost damn near. Quick second reactions.
It's picking up weapons and throwing them wherever he can at 10 for a time. I'm guessing he ends up overloading a damn reactor to force him to fuck off.
Yeah, they end up in one of the previous rooms, and Rex remembers that there was like a fucking soda machine or something, and he rips the battery out of it and overcharges it and throws it at him. And then shoots it right before he could grab it, and that causes like some of his nanites to give the fuck up.
And nanites do make a very good conductor, don't they?
And then, he goes down, and then Rex finally decides to like try and hack into him to see what the hell is going on, and it doesn't work. He gets like a snippet of something, but it doesn't make any goddamn sense to him. And then suddenly his entire system gets zapped. Like all the glowing parts of his body suddenly turn into that usual golden whitish color. And he just collapses onto a knee.
He's trying to fucking force a full system reboot. I'm guessing this one's where he walks in.
Yeah,
just
that's
casually walks on in.
The two of them are both standing there trying to like get up and like fix themselves, and then Swain just pushes the door open, drinking from one of the sodas from the soda machine he fucking blew up from the previous room. And like looking over his robotic arm, of looking over like the CCTV footage or whatever the fuck. I'm like, damn. Yep. This is definitely worth every bit of money and credits I had to spend on this. All right. Thrush his soda can on head. Good to meet you, Rex. Let's fucking get rid of that. It waves his mechanical arm and just both of their things fix.
Rex just stands up, looks at Swain. Like, closely look. I'm guessing, actually, not thinking about it. Wouldn't Swain be able to tell when he's being analyzed? Or scanned?
He's got all the tech on. He'd be analyzing him back. No, he'd fuck with him by doing that. Rex would be, like, start analyzing him, and then Swain's eye would, like, switch to a different color, and then suddenly all Rex is seeing is ads. Or, like, his entire body just goes static, and then it's, like, fucking something stupid gets in front of his face or something. I don't know. Or, like, he goes static. His body, like, goes static like it does for, in Cyberpunk and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, his thing goes static, and then, like, a holographic middle finger goes up. And he turns it off, and it all goes away. It's like, good try, but no. Yes, I am the guy you think I am.
What's Swain's full name?
Adam Swain.
Okay.
Adam
Swain.
Rumarker Swain.
Adam Rumarker Swain. You've been dead for 32 years.
Yes, but I got better. At least you could say that. 10. Take a hike. You did enough. Thank you for dropping by. He gives the usual Guardian salute and walks out of the room. I figured that out, by the way. The GODS's salute is literally just taking your fist and just hitting your shoulder across your chest.
I got you.
Nothing extreme or serious.
Okay. I guess he just first we'll look at 10 for a few moments as he walks away, scanning him once again, and once again getting more error codes.
Yeah, the fucking middle finger shows up again. Now two of them show up. Just proving to him that, like, no, Swain is actually actively watching me. He knows he knows I keep trying to do this.
Okay, I would find it funny if he was able to basically force his way past all that just for a brief second.
Yeah,
and in response, just raises an eyebrow, like, oh, okay, before doing it harder or stronger this time.
Yeah, he just shuts his eyes off. Okay, Swain's not putting any real barrier, he's just fucking up the visuals. So all Rex had to do is overload or override the visuals, and he did for like a couple of seconds. And he got a little bit of data on, like, you know, how he died and some other random BS in the systems that have Swain. But then, you know, his eyes just turn off. Like, he's scanning him. He's getting all this random, like, data, his obituary and shit. And then he sees Swain, like, tapping his chin. He's like, wow, he actually managed to get rid of that. That's fun. Anyway, snap. Just everything goes dark. Like, hey! And, like, stop trying to scan me. You're not going to get any information that's useful to you.
How much processing power do you have? Huh. Enough of that.
Like, you're bugging me.
Did you hear that snap? That was crispy as fuck.
Yeah,
that was crispy.
Like, hey, I'm here to talk. Could you stop trying to get old data on me that it's not even going to benefit either of us anyway? So what? the point. Just look, I'm here to employ you. Okay, that's why I'm here. That's why I sent the robot. That was 10, one of my more recent creations. I sent him here to test you to make sure that you're actually worth your salt and that you're not just a corporate shill. And you proved it. You did it. Good job. We need your expertise.
And he just basically forced rebuilding his eyesight and then looking back at him. This time, I'm not scanning him, just looking him over.
Yeah, he's learned. He got the fucking hint this time.
And I also know that all the information he has is there's no fucking point in it, anyways.
Yeah, he's been gone for like 30-some years. None of that shit could do him any good.
Also, most of the tech he could scan on Swain, it was just getting more error codes. Like,
besides the arm, he hasn't really updated any of that technology for the most part. His arm has been the same arm that he's had since he cut it off fucking 40 years ago.
my expertise in what?
Combat, basic concepts of machinery. You're a hell of a killer. We need those right now. Okay, let me paint it in a much better situation for you, Rex. You're living paycheck to paycheck, basically. Killing out of some scene vengeance. How about you actually start making money out of it? And you actually fight for an even higher cause than one planet.
So, trade one chain for another then.
Not exactly. Unlike the douchebags that made you, I actually can accept a no to my face. Can't believe they've ripped my design off, too. They didn't even do the fucking chest plate right.
So, you're telling me that you want to offer me a job, but you wouldn't use the same the same nullifiers before to keep me in line?
No, you get a bed, you get a paycheck, you get food if you even eat. Do you eat? Can you eat? You have a jaw. They gave you teeth.
It's complicated.
Okay. Well, you get bed, board, housing, credits, friends, and a boss that doesn't hate you. Yet. We'll see about that. And you don't get to live on this dingy fuck planet no more. I think that's pretty good.
You also forced me to hunt down rogue AIs.
You're good at it. Not going to be only AIs.
Let me rephrase then. Force me to kill those who simply wish to exist.
No.
Very well.
I'm not gonna have you butcher farmers and peasants and random douchebags on the street. It's gonna be people that have pissed me off royally. Pissed off the cause. And trust me, it's a really good cause. God does not make bad wishes, friend. Although he took a long fucking time to convince me. Saying that while he's like turning around and walking back out the door. There's like a white glow in the hallway.
Very well. Also, your creation. There's a 45% chance of a total collapse due to overloading. Might want to work on that.
I know. That was entirely the purpose. He doesn't get to fight good, strong soldiers every now and then. Probably going to tell me about it when I fix them. Anyway. You first.
So you use me as a test for your creation?
Actually, it goes both ways. I wanted to make sure you were still up to snuff, and he was. And neither of you died, so I take that as a success. So, anyway, through the portal.
I can imagine him trying to scan the portals already. Just getting more error codes.
It's not even an error
And
code.
Swain,
It doesn't even
would
come
you
up.
stop trying to fucking... Would you stop trying to scan things?
Like, trust me, everything for the next few hours is going to make no fucking sense to you. Just roll with it. I had to roll with it. You got to roll with it. I know I have an image of Swain's somewhere.
Just a long mechanical sigh as he walks to the fucking portal.
That is a really funny detail, though, that Rex has organic features like teeth. He's got a whole sharp jaw of teeth.
I guess it's easier to talk to your subordinates when they actually have faces they can move.
That's one idea, but in my mind, he doesn't speak with the jaw. It's purely a weapon.
Possibility.
He's got the bite force of a fucking alligator on crack.
I mean, he probably could speak with it if he wanted to.
Yeah, if he wanted to, like, appear more organic or something.
Or approachable, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, here's Swain. Holy hell. Why is every image 3,000 by 3,000? Gotta do this stupid thing. Fit on screen, thank you. And there's Swain. Although the hand's a bit fucked up, but that was my own fault of not telling them word for word how it works. Swain's mechanical hand is supposed to be 3 fingers. Or 4 fingers, one of those. Like, it's not a full hand.
Wait, it's like a fucking claw?
Yeah, he's got a claw-like hand. Like, it moves like a hand. Hi, Piku. Yes, you drew this. No, I fucked up not telling you that one feature. Everything else was perfect. I fucked it up by not telling you he has 4 fingers. But it really doesn't matter. Because the point is still here, and the point is still proven of, yeah, he has a mechanical arm, and it looks really rudimentary. So Rex has to go through the statistics, of course, and then he gets plugged into the mainframe. Which somehow Swain, smartest man in the goddamn universe, didn't put that together that, hey, this robot that's been trying to scan literally everything for the last, 15 minutes probably would try and scan the entire GODS database if we plug him into it? Nah, fuck it, it's fine.
He does. He scans the entire database.
What? No.
Doesn't download anything, mind you. He stores information.
He just looks over all of it real quick. As much as he can, physically, put his eyes on.
I can imagine this way, just a few moments after a few seconds after he's hooked up, or a few minutes, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Rex, stop.
The point wasn't... he hooked him up to the thing so that he could scan his diagnostics. But while he's scanning Rex's diagnostics, Rex is scanning everything he can get his fucking hands on. And it takes Swain all of several minutes of looking through diagnostics to look back over at Rex and see that he has a loading thing on his face and go, hey, knock it the fuck off and grab the thing that's attached to his neck and just take it out.
Also, find it funny at this point, the firewalls wouldn't work because he knows how they work now.
Yeah.
So now he just can't everything and analyze it.
But luckily, there's like no black data inside of there, so it's just kind of like, can you not? If you want to look over the libraries, look over the libraries. But can you not do that while I'm busy?
Or the funny thing, he was midway progress, like hacking into his more secure files, and was making good progress too.
It's like there's nothing in there that you're gonna have anything to do with, like nothing. And in most cases, most of that stuff is stuff that's going to be helping you. So, yeah, maybe I'll plug you back in for that later.
I also like the idea that he might be impressed by how much processing power that, and how fast his thoughts can move, or how.
Yeah, Swain then like looks at that diagnostic and is just like, you downloaded 13% of the archives. Or you analyzed 13% of the archives. In 2 minutes? Fucking no wonder James told me to go and look for you.
Just thinking, like, almost sheepishly saying, I was designed to hunt down rogue AIs. It's good to the people to think faster than they can.
Yeah,
Not
no
that.
shit. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. I'm seeing it now. Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
I came close to cracking Ken's firewall the first time, but the different technology blocked
Yeah,
me.
you got through my firewall. You're not getting through Henry's. I can't even get through Henry's. God, I just thought of that. He would know who Henry is now.
He would.
He would know who Henry,
Actually, know his
James,
full name,
all of the
his entire
commanders.
bio, everything.
Yeah, you'd have all that information. And that now having to go back over that information, because it's just half of the shit he saw was just like, there's no fucking way. None of this makes any fucking sense.
He's just there, like, processing, going over and over and over and over.
But now he's looking it over again, and it's just like, he's God. Not fictitiously, not a stupid pseudonym. He's literally God. Huh.
How did you come to terms with this?
Mainly a lot of alcohol and long nights looking at computer screens.
One of those do not work for me.
Don't worry, I'll figure something out.
Appreciate it.
Okay, everything seems to be good. We've got you a rank. We'll be putting the mark system into you soon. We're going to have to update some of your panels. Your armor's outdated.
I can see him just looking down his armor. Yeah. Do you want to keep the retcon of the, or just have he fought something similar to that alien thing?
1-to-1, how he fought that thing. He fought 10.
True.
Mostly
I thought it would be funny if he brought up the fact, like, it would be nice to have armor that is resistant to hard light.
Well, 10 did use hard light.
Okay, that works too. Let's go.
10 does have hard light technology in him. So, but he also, the blessed titanium is kind of just like, GG, go next.
It would be nice to have a material that can resist hard light.
Well, lucky for you, I get a almost unlimited amount of the same stuff I built tin out of. So we'll be remaking all of your armor, possibly some of your inner components. I don't think I need to replace any of the internals too much, though. Most of these are my own design, although modified.
I am capable of progressively upgrading myself. As long as my core systems aren't damaged or touched. Though, the externals would be nice to have overhauled.
We'll go through it. It'll take a couple days, but I have faith.
I can actually even see Rex bring like, for lack of a term, sending over a message or something like that to Swain of one of his entire blueprint design, actually making notes of improvements he wouldn't mind having done.
Yeah. So then
Improving Swain
meeting,
design.
yeah, and he definitely appreciate that. Swain is no one if not able to actually fix that stuff. But then it leaves him meeting all of his comrades, those he'd be fighting alongside. He'd also be fighting alongside Marcus. They'd both be on the same payroll.
Oh, yeah? But would Marcus come later in, or did Marcus come beforehand?
I think later.
Yeah, it would be later, wouldn't it? Because Swain's been around for a while at that point, and Marcus...
Yeah, Rex would have been before the Second War.
Probably either like before or during the First World War, like shortly after Swain got there and got held in.
Yeah.
Or set up.
Yeah, he would have been one of the first people on Swain's payroll. Only bested in time frame by Michael and someone else. Michael, Project Y, the King, before he joined Famine. Probably a couple other characters. But that means he'd be there when EO shows up, he'd be there when the other characters show up. But he would have been one of the first mechanicals that joined Swain's payroll.
I mean, now we gotta go over what kind of upgrades he would see later on.
I mean, there's obviously the one major boost, which is all of his shit got replaced with blessed titanium.
Yeah, that would be one hellacious upgrade, to say the very fucking least.
So all his armor got replaced, he got all of his internals cleaned. He got like a visual upgrade.
The only thing that would stay unaltered by Swain is his actual core systems and how he processes things.
Yeah,
but that would also...
That would just be cleaned.
He would improve that himself.
That wouldn't need to be improved. That's just cleaned. He just cleans all that.
Yeah.
Which is a funny visual of, like, the scientists, helping him out and putting him through basically a spa day.
Also kind of find it funny, so how he actually upgrades his actual core systems of processing is he takes technology that he outside technology and integrates it into himself. So I imagine him doing that with like some of the more advanced tech that Swain has, or fucking Blessed Titanium or something like that, so he can think and process things fucking faster.
Yeah, so he was genuinely thinking at like 1/6 of a second or 1/6 of a microsecond, and he managed to upgrade that all the way into a femtosecond.
Hell, faster than that. He can think faster than Reaper can.
Yeah.
I guess he's like telling him to stop hacking my shit. Stop it.
Like, if you need it, ask. You don't have to knock out my fucking guys every time you want to go into the systems. You work here. You aren't fucking enslaved. You just have to ask. You're not the fucking coffee machine.
Also, I wonder what happened the first time he actually sees Henry, if he ever actually does or not.
He probably would. I don't really know when or why. Maybe there's a thing of like Henry wants to meet every Guardian at the start because of just
I
how
mean,
few there
it would
are.
make sense.
Like eventually,
It would make
Henry
sense.
does meet every Guardian. He tries to. It shows the humanity that's still in him.
Though to be fair, John had a rather unique entrance into the Guardians.
Yeah.
But if he already does meet Henry, I can just imagine him trying to scan Henry, and then his basically just fucking completely shorting out.
Yeah, even with as much processing as he has, he cannot process the face of God. Just that one little line is metal as fuck and true. That would be even funnier if it's like Henry shows up for whatever reason. Swain is doing something with Rex. Maybe they're training, whatever. Maybe it's EO. Maybe that's why. EO finally joined in, so him and Rex are fighting with each other, like sparring, to get a good gauge on, EO's own skills against regular targets. Since EO's whole thing as the android is to fight kaiju level creatures. He's not used to fighting one-on-one with something of his own size. So that's
Right.
Rex's job. And they're fighting, and then Henry shows up to watch this so that, two birds, one stone. And they all show up finally once they're done, and it was a very close fight, with the only reason that, Rex didn't win that immediately is overwhelming firepower on EO's side.
True. I have a
But
feeling that Swain knows Rex at this point. It was just like that's like an afterthought. Like, wait, Rex don't. Fuck.
yeah, they all show up, and he's shaking, EO's hand, uh, greeting him, talking about, what him and Kat talked about, as Kat is basically EO's handler. Since, EO can't talk, so she does for him. And then Swain walks up to see that as soon as Rex walks in, and he notices Henry and walks up closer, and Swain can see the visuals on his face panel changing, and Swain immediately puts his hand up of just like, wait, no, don't do... Ah, fuck. Immediately, there's just electricity shoots at the back of his head, he just collapses.
Just a fucking solid thud.
Like, son of a bitch. Should have known that was going to happen. Henry'd be a dick about it. It's just like, see, and that's why I didn't show up to meet him yet.
She knew that shit would happen. There's one problem about Rex. He will try to scan everything he can.
Yeah, and he continuously keeps coming across stuff that just brings up errors. For a bit. Like, once he... That's the funny thing, is once he meets Hive, by that time, nothing is giving up errors anymore because he has everything. He knows what Void
And then
is. He
Hive
knows
shows
how the
up.
Void works. He knows what the Monarch is. He knows how all that shit works. He knows everything that Henry knows, or that everything is in the archive. And then he sees Hive, and he gets an error. For the first time in fuck knows how long. And for once in a very long time, he actually feels dread. It's not all errors.
Yep.
He understands, oh, this thing is made of void. But this is a completely different kind of void. This is a whole other beast.
And it's the funniest thing here is with Hive and Void, with Hive and Rex. Rex would be the perfect counter to Hive.
For a while, he would be one of the few machines that would be able to keep up with Hive for the longest. But he still would never be able to win.
If Hive didn't have Void, he would be the perfect counter to him.
Yep.
But Hive has Void and cheats.
Yep. If somehow Hive did not have Void and still could adapt and evolve, yeah. But the only reason that he's able to adapt and evolve is because of Void. Void lets him molecularly change his entire existence down to the soul as fast as a human can blink.
Oh, I think it would be kind of funny to see the reactions of the three main souls or minds to control Hive getting more and more frustrated as Rex continuously beats them at their own calculations, everything.
Yeah, they keep outspeeding him.
For a while, at least.
Yeah. But no, that's... We had that before. I don't remember if we talked about that on stream or off stream. But when Hive fought Steel...
Yeah.
I don't remember if that was on or off stream, but when they fought Steel... Hive... I don't think I did. I think I just brought it up to you in Discord. Yeah, pretty sure I just brought it up in Discord. I think I just brought the idea up to you on Discord.
I think it was on Discord, yeah.
But the first time Hive showed up, the first time, and he fights Ulysses and Nyala, the two angels of the Guardians, the duo, the Fallen and the Damned. And they are so put to back against wall, they are forced to SOS to Steel. A message that physically makes Steel get the fuck out of his chair and stare at his mark with confusion. A simple, quick description. SOS, backs against wall. We are losing one enemy Void.
Like, the moment he saw back against the wall, he was already quite literally through the roof. He flew through the fucking roof.
And it's like, fuck it, someone will repair it later. I don't even care.
He doesn't really use portals very much. He can fly at insane speeds.
Yeah, so long as it's inside of the Central Realm, he can get there within like a couple of seconds. Otherwise, yeah, portals.
Yeah, portals. Like different realms, shit like that. That's one thing. But if it's inside the Central Realm itself, he can get there.
Yeah, he can get from one side to the other side in like less than a minute, even less than half a minute. I think that his, like, at a stupid guess, invincible style, Steel could probably clear from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring in like 1.3 seconds.
Something like that, yeah.
At like his highest speed.
And he was hauling ass at this point.
Yeah. So he gets there almost immediately, finds his two comrades basically like torn to shit and visibly frightened. Also,
just for the entrance, he does the typical entrance of like he shows up in a ray of golden light as he hero lands, causes a bit of shockwave, stands up, sees them, draw sword. No questions asked.
And I was like, what happened? Hey, I got thrown over the thing. Hold on. So much fucking dialogue. Alright, cool. I just told a woman to shut her mouth and I left. We're good.
What?
I got thrown into a side quest that was like some woman named Molly needs help. Can you go help her? Sure. Showed up, bit of dialogue, and then went, I just want to leave. Can you shut up? I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever, dick. Throw me back to what I was doing.
That's funny.
But it still shows up, draws his blade, looking at both of them on that sense of like, there is very, very few things in the entirety of the universe that we have ever seen that has made you two literally cold sweat. What the fuck happened? What in God's good name happened to you two? I suppose it's more what in the Father's name happened to you two? What happened out here? Julys's faded breath is like, we were fighting that thing with all of our gusto we could physically manage. And it just hellfire and heavenly light just stopped working. And then it's, oh no. And then behind him hearing that like swish. That energized like swish of steel against the air. The similar sound his own blade made when he drew it.
Fear not, brother. I will deal with this.
Yeah, turn around.
As he slowly stands and looked at Hive.
Yeah, and Hive is standing there holding a freshly forged holy blade.
Still draws his own sword, takes up a stance. That will not save you. Now I actually think about it.
Hive would be one of the worst shit talkers in the entirety of all of the goddamn champions.
I think about it. Steel is an archangel. Was actually one of the original archangels.
Yeah.
Would he be able to sense that there are 3 souls in this one machine?
Not 3, 15.
Alright, 15.
Wait.
But the 3 main ones of the control, right?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, okay. the lesser ones, the group of scientists, and then the 3 big ones.
Right, okay.
So I never figured out what a soul looks like, but just for the fuck of it, because I'm out of ideas on what to actually explain it as, and I don't feel like, pulling something out of my ass here. You know how the Undertale soul looks? That heart?
Yeah.
So it would be 3 of those, like, attached to each other. In a circle. And then a bunch of little ones, like white ones, throughout it. So it looks fucked up. But it also looks organized.
Got you.
So it's, I guess in more logical sense, if we're going like fantasy, D&D style, it's 4 orbs that are all linked together with strands, and then a cluster of 11 orbs in the center, like flowing around.
Right.
It's an amalgamated soul. Drenched in that case, void.
That will not save you, abomination.
Ooh. I don't even know which of the 3 would, like, backsass him. So we have the biologist, the historian, and 98.
98 doesn't really talk much. He just improves things.
Yeah,
all the time he actually really talks when it comes to Marcus.
Yeah, he's the most stoic. Or himself. Whenever he's dealing with John, Marcus, Swain, or someone else from his past.
Yeah.
So, 98's out. And the biologist is a scientist through and through. He likes analyzing things, but he's not much of a backsasser. That leaves a historian. I think he would be a major backsasser.
I can see it.
He would talk massive shit because he's the one with the ego. So this, I can never in my own mind know what a bird speaks like. It's always like that weird caw-like voice, but that's not it.
Yeah.
But it's that sort of thing because he's an avian. He's an avian-like creature.
Got you.
So he's got this raven-like voice to him, speaking from the machine, as the sword gets pointed forward, and it just, we have wanted a challenge. Something worth fighting on our first day out. We will enjoy picking every feather off of your back. Or no, even more brutal, because it would give Steel a reason to just immediately blitz him. It's like those two were not much of a challenge. Hopefully you will do better than your peons.
Steel just a slow breath out. As like a blink of an eye, he's right there in front of him. Sword coming down.
Yeah, instant light speed attack, and as we brought it up, Hive dodges it. That swing was fast enough to turn the ground he hits into glass, and then instantly Steel looks up from where he hit, and Hive is standing right there, out of the way of the blade, completely with the sword tip pointed at his face.
Perhaps you will prove to be a challenge. I do need a warm-up.
We will enjoy analyzing you. Bring it.
I think we did discuss it a little bit though. But Steel's sword is different than your typical holy blade.
Yeah, it doesn't damnate, it eradicates.
So it'd be kind of funny if he actually cut through Hive's blade and actually damaged him.
That would make sense.
Which would be funny. Just
like
to
the
see
blade resists a little bit, like they clash like 2 or 3 times, and then Steel really fucking swings and just goes clean through the blade.
I had that one moment from Bleach.
Yeah.
Like,
it would be a faulty blade.
You think that toy will stop me? Say again?
It's a faulty blade. It's not an actual Heaven Forged blade. It's a mock-up.
You think that cheap imitation will stop my blade? I also just find it funny if I was just kind of like flabbergasted, like, wait, what?
Yeah,
let's take it.
Its eye like widens a bit, and then the head literally like dissolves into liquid and separates, so they miss. And then Hive jumps back, and then drops the handle, and like as weak as it could be. Fine. We try something else. I was like, maybe we were mimicking the wrong creature. What if we try you? And then perfectly 1-for-1 copies his style. But in void. Get a big ass thing of wings. Fake a tarp over their body. A toga. Almost perfectly look like an angel that's been bleached in void.
At this point, I believe they was go back and forth for a while. Steel switching styles to continuously throwing him off.
Yeah, it throws him off for a few moments, and then he recovers, and then have to do it again, and then eventually realizing, like, I'm running out of styles. How the fuck is this possible? I'm actually running out.
But
And then,
like one last, it basically his trump card is he basically charges a blade, and then tries to basically cut fucking Hive in half, but ends up damaging him enough where it makes Hive actually flee or fall back,
no,
or drives him away.
he realizes that the only way I'm going to beat him is I need to attack him in a way that makes him move in a way that I can then take advantage of.
Right.
Because the entire time, the historian would be bad-mouthing him of just, like, they're not leaving till you're dead. They want you dead. It's so fucking obvious. Like, that's kind of the thing with almost all of the champions, is they're not leaving till they die or you die. There's like 3 of them that won't do that. And Steel would know that, like, easily. Every single champion he has ever put Blade to Reason with will not leave until he cuts them down. And a few of them he enjoyed doing that, like Soul.
Yeah. It takes a lot to actually earn Steel's ire.
Yeah, Soul did it.
When you have it, it's yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
But Hive actually earned his respect, if not his fucking fear.
True. One of the few times he's actually wary. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna be happy seeing that fucking thing again. We gotta get back to Henry. We gotta tell him about this. But maybe he does that massive swing thing. He cuts in just a way to force Hive to kneel down. And then suddenly moves his hand off the blade mid-swing and jammed it forward to grab him. So in one move, he took his hand and plunged it into the neck, up the head, ripped the fucking core out after plunging him onto the ground. Fatality to his ass.
Probably you see the. I thought the historian would get like one last remark in, like, wait, what?
Yeah, feeling Steel's hand inside of his head. It's like, wait, this is not possible. Our calculations were perfect. Rip. Like, damn your calculations. Rush.
He's actually panting and sweating.
Yeah, collapsing to his knees.
Let us return. We must inform Henry. I'm out of shape.
Like, nothing has dragged me that hard along in a very, very long time. And it gets further to implement. That happened first. And then the Monarch, being a dick, decided to drop Hive in the middle of a warmonger colony.
It's a sense where Hive learned most of his actual projectile opener.
Yeah. It's like, okay. That's the scariest fucking part, I just realized. Hive learns every time he's defeated.
Right.
He does not keep all of his evolution and stuff because the Monarch has to remake him from scratch. So any physical adaptations do not stick. But any mental information does. So Hive learned how to properly sword fight and stuff from that, and also how to keep up with light speed. Now we needed projectiles and how to deal with an army. Alright, throw them at the warmongers.
Those poor warmongers.
That first one didn't even fucking deserve what happened to her.
No, he did not.
He got fucking, what's his name? Dr. Phosphorus? He got Dr. Phosphorus?
Pretty much, yeah.
if I remember right, he shows up, he's just wandering around, the warmongers tell him to leave, one of them pick him up, and Hive simply just puts his hand up and pushes it through his face.
Yeah. Bro was just trying to do his fucking job, and no. Just he was 2 days from retirement, too.
Sorry.
Is he again?
Someone came in. What was up? Yeah, it's just, he's doing his job and he just instantly gets murdered by something he could not even begin to comprehend.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to kill something like that.
I don't know what the hell Rob's doing to keep it like that. Yeah, Mom stopped by for Valentine's. Always got to greet her kids. That's a good mother. Always sticking up for her kids.
Yeah, she is.
All right. But I think I loosely remember there was a scene, situation, or moment where Sienna, the minister, I don't remember her name, by the way.
Sienna, yeah.
She bear witness to Hive fucking morphing their technology. Like, we don't know everything about Sienna, but I want to believe that Sienna is, in fact, one of the smartest warmongers.
Oh, yeah, that's how she was created to be.
So she knows all of the warmonger tech for the most part. And she doesn't understand Hive at all. He is a kind of technology beyond her.
Which is crazy for a race that their entire gimmick is able to adapt and know warfare like it's art.
Yeah, and now they're getting the shit kicked out of them by something that shouldn't exist. Actually,
last time, for context,
we can fully visualize that entire scene with her having PTSD of war.
Yeah?
Seeing war in Hive.
For the viewers. The warmongers were originally thought to be wiped out by the Horseman of War himself.
Because they were believed to be too strong.
And it took him months to do that, because they kept pushing him back. Just sheer audacity of his will and firepower that they could muster.
Yeah, just to hold him back. And Hive just walked through them. It took an entire other goddamn species showing up and hitting Hive with a Mac to kill him. And it still took like 14 guys to keep Hive from moving.
Yeah, 14 warmongers sacrificed themselves to basically dogpile him and basically just force him to not move. Keep him pinned.
Yep.
Not only that, but warmongers are stupidly strong, physically.
Yeah. So Hive being able to move one of them, like visualizing that probably happened while they were in the middle of the fighting. That one of the fucking warmongers tried to sumo wrestle Hive for whatever reason. Maybe like he was just trying to stall him back, put the gun between him and Hive.
Right.
And for a moment, Hive was being moved backwards. And then he adapted to the warmonger's strength. And then the warmonger felt his boots starting to move under him through the dirt. And then the scene would like cut to like a bunch of other guys somewhere else, and that warmonger just goes flying past like fuck, and is into a building.
So for context, for those who don't know about Marcus, Marcus is part warmonger himself.
He's like
He is a
1/4,
late
1/8, something like that.
yeah, and he can fucking like 4 day. Originally, before he actually became a guardian, mind you, naturally he got to be able to output like 4 tons of force with both arms,
Yeah, and then by the
like per
end
arm
of
each.
the story, he can put 10 behind one hand.
Yeah, and he's still weaker than most warmongers.
And Hive,
His wife or girlfriend, we want to call her, Sienna, the leader of warmongers, puts him to shame in almost every physical category.
is damn near technically stronger than him. The only thing that Marcus has above her is human genetics and a willingness to adapt and skill.
I wouldn't say skill, more experience. He has a lot more experience.
Yeah, he's got more experience.
But
he has
over physicality, she has been beat in every other aspect.
Yeah, if they arm wrestled, she wins. But if there was a kill as many guys as you physically can in 5 minutes, he would win.
Man has stupid amounts of experience.
But
anyways,
yeah, we're wrapping it up, bringing it to a slow down. We got 4 minutes. I can hold out 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Get 2 hours in. See how much we can discuss the Rex versus Hive. So that's happening after Theseus. So he's dealt with a relic before. He's dealt with whatever. Would Rex know what Hive is by then? This is like the 8th or 10th time that Hive has showed up to piss people off.
And he probably he has probably done research on, scanned every file that the Guardians have on Hive already.
Yeah. So he knows what Hive is, but he doesn't know what he looked like, his everything. He just knows that Hive exists. Right. He just knows that there's a file, there's a logic, they've seen him, that the Void now has a war machine. And then he finally fucking sees him. Rex, probably some lower rank Guardians, and a bunch of scientists are in an area doing something. That area then gets void out. Same thing that happened to Marcus and... forgot his name. Little black kid with the katana. Forgot his name.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Kuzan's nephew. So, same logic. Big-ass pillar, hit an area, killed basically fucking everyone. Or at least, nuke the area, and those that survived did their best. And out of all of the fucking champions that could show up in that void out, it was Hive.
I wonder what Hive would think when he saw Rex for the first time.
Probably what he thinks about every single Guardian he sees. Oh, a new target.
True. I do feel like they would treat Rex a bit differently because they themselves are a war machine, like Rex is.
Yeah, they're both war machines, but Hive is obviously better, and he's got an ego about it. Like, oh, True. A lesser machine. Good. I needed some practice. Or no.
A lesser
no,
machine.
He would see him even less. It's like, oh, a lesser machine. Another automaton. Good. I was needing some extra parts. I'll enjoy consuming you.
A lesser machine.
Yeah, that would hurt, but it'd also be a big enough of a threat to get the fuck away from him.
I kind of feel like Rick was taking offense in this and wants to throw a comeback. So that's the one who looks like a purple fucking soda can dispenser. So soda machine.
And I was like, oh, we have one with a mouth. Good, that makes it more fun. And Rex is smart enough to know you do not fight Hive head on or you will die.
As Rex continuously predicts, out-analyzes, and out-maneuvers him while doing more and more damage.
With one easy trick. he never attacks Hive directly. He uses the same kind of attack, giving Hive no data to work off of. He just throws shit at him. He just keeps throwing rocks and stuff at him to like keep him the fuck away or piss him off.
So rocks, collect entire buildings on them, whole 9 yards.
It's like I'm never going to attack you directly. I'm going to attack you with the environment around us. The issue with that is it leads to everyone else dying. Because it, very quickly Hive realizes what the hell he's doing, and it's like, oh, okay. Stop me from doing this then. Cuts the head clean off of one of the scientists. That's the moment where I think Rex would lose himself, or like get a little bit pissed off. But his own programming and logic, his own programming and logic and knowledge of what's going on, keeps him from doing anything irrational. It's like he's trying to piss me off. He's trying to make me do something incorrect. But equally, I can't. He's right. I literally can't do anything. I can't stop him from doing that. God, that's like the scene from Invincible. It's like, oh, you're trying to stop me? You're trying to slow me down? You're trying to take me out directly or piss me off? Okay. Turns eyes to the side, blinks, grabs scientist by the back of the head. Picks him up like Ultron. Like, what about this? Can you do anything about this? Grabs the scientist by one of his legs, rips him in half like a phone book.
Well, let's looking at Hive for a second. You don't have much situational awareness, do you?
What?
Look down.
Landmine.
Landmine or fucking like a large propane pipe or some shit.
Yeah, when he picked up the scientist, Rex immediately realized, like, oh no, I literally can't fucking do anything. But he's gonna kill him anyway, so... And then, like, just casually roll a grenade between the legs. Like, scientist is dead anyway.
One massive explosion later.
Hive stands up, his body reforms, like... Oh, you are testing me now. Okay.
Oh. It's the inferior machine being tested. What a shame.
Okay, I'm tired playing with you. I'm here for something important. As the whole time they've been fighting over a relic. And then the two try to fight or find it and fight over it, but Rex grabs it first. And in that split moment, he uses it. He jams that fucking thing directly into his power core.
I do wonder what effects it would take on him, actually.
My first idea was it puts all of his processing into overdrive. We're not talking diluting femtoseconds into femtoseconds.
Faster than a femtosecond. So maybe he think faster than that?
He starts analyzing and predicting every physical outcome to the point of seeing into the future. He can see 5 seconds or so into the future.
At that point, I think he can actually start now actually directly attacking Hive. Yeah. Is actually pushing him back and winning for a while.
Yeah, he starts doing damage, then he starts
almost getting the upper hand.
Yeah, but then Hive actually starts adapting to fucking future sight. How? I have no idea. Besides maybe just like hitting in to whoever it may concern sort of attack. Putting Rex into situations where he cannot get the fuck out of it.
Probably the best idea, yeah.
No more dodging. No more getting out of the way. You have to block. And most of these attacks aren't blockable.
I do like the idea that he was actually able to get close up and almost win by ripping out Hive's core. But problem is Hive learned from Steel not to let that happen.
Yeah, not to let that happen and not to keep the core in the same spot. So that would be cool if Rex actually manages it off and shoves his claw into Hive's head, thinking like, that's his core, that's where it is, obviously, duh. And Hive moved it.
Oh, he got out.
Hive moved the core right when he punched.
Right.
So he did, in fact, punch a hole clean through Hive's head. But there was no core there. So it was just like, wait, what? 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 My calculations, it said it was right there. Maybe it's not exactly literal future sight. It is literally, he is predicting, looking over, and analyzing every literal outcome.
He is, yeah.
And the problem there is Hive beats it by doing outcomes that not even Rex could fucking predict.
Like fucking core or some shit.
Yeah. Move the core, literally shift reality around them, fuck with the periodic table, mess with things that literally no machine or living thing should be able to do, but he can do it. And then eventually...
You imagine the moment he actually punches through, there's nothing there for him to grab or do any damage to. He looks over, he replays it 1,000 times in less than fucking.
And then he finally sees that one prediction. He moved it. Like the literal
Clever.
1 millionth of an action I didn't think he would actually take. And then Hive clamps his head around his hand and socks him in the stomach. Punching the hell out of him until finally fucking Rex doesn't have any other choice other than to rip his own arm off or something.
Wait. When Void and Blessed Titanium mix, this isn't a very violent reaction.
That's if Void actually takes it. They can touch.
Got you.
But it's when the actual chemicals mix. Like the two weapons can hit. Touch each other. You can't mix them together into an alloy.
Got you. Another idea, he causes his fucking arm to basically self-detonate. One last fuck you before he flees.
Just pour a bunch of power into that arm.
Supercharges the Blessed Titanium, because we know when that shit gets its charge, it's quite reactive.
Yeah, so
John's not out the hard way.
Yeah, he just puts a bunch of charge into the arm, and then in one clean swing of his own arm, cuts that off at the fucking elbow. Before getting the hell out of there, and then it's just a quick, not atomic, like a cosmic, quasar-like explosion. And Hive would survive it, somehow. Like, the fucking liquid metal would just form out of the crater. He'd be pissed and much skinnier than he was a couple seconds ago.
And Rex is already gone at that point. He's gotten the fuck out of there.
He's already gotten the fuck out of there as he's realized, no, I'm not winning. I'm literally not winning. Ooh, no, I got it.
Eat that thing.
Fucking, so the two of them are basically punching the shit out of each other, basically one hand fighting. Because his arm is stuck, and Hive it's 2 against 1 hand type thing. And then finally, Rex hears it in the background of a shuttle. He hears an outgate. He hears something to get the fuck out of here. Or he hears like James's voice yell over the noise of just like, "You need to go! We called in a hand of God!" You're like, "Oh yeah, I have a hand of God, alright." Put the energy through the arm. Like, I really hope Swain has the stuff to fix this. Cut the arm off, jump backwards, and book it as fast as humanly possible.
He is fucking moving fast.
And get into the shuttle, get
The
the shuttle out
explosion.
of there. Explosion happens. He sees Hive reform and look up at him flying away in the shuttle. Rex is standing there holding his broken arm. I was like, oh, damn it. And then he
Can't beat
sees
that
the
thing.
finger of God hit the area.
Oh, it did!
They just had to get out of the blast radius. James kneels beside him. It's
How's that for inferior machine, jackass?
like you did the best you physically could. At least you got the relic.
I was built to take on every.
What?
It's not a machine, is it?
No. No, that is no machine. That's a mistake.
I'll be honest. I can't beat that thing, and I'm surprised I made it out of there alive. Or intact.
How do you think I feel? We just basically wasted a finger of God. Because he wouldn't die by any other means. Well, it's best you power down. We're gonna have to surgically remove the thing from your chest.
Yes.
I can't even
It's
imagine.
become one of my reactors.
Cannot even imagine how painful it would be. Or like the system overload that would be of removing that. That's the equivalent of going from
this is what they.
what?
Hell, it might just be easier to keep it inside, if I'm being honest.
But they can't. They need it. Well,
It will probably take Swain.
That would be cool as shit if they left it in him, and then during the final war, that's how he dies. Is he gets fucking visioned?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would be interesting. Also, it would give me room to further improve him as his body adapts to the fucking relic.
But they wouldn't really need it because it's a thin one. It's a really small one. It's like the half the size of a pencil. So it fits
Even
snugly.
that low and stupid much power.
Yeah. But they let him keep it because he's useful like that, and removing it would probably kill him. But anyway.
Yeah.
Decent footing. Wait for the 22nd. We'll be discussing more characters for the D&D thing.
Alrighty.
No one showed up to fish. Very sad. Anyway.
Damn.
I did in fact get to level let's see. Level 31 in fire making, level 26 in wood cutting. Very good.
Yeah, you were pretty close to your estimations.
Alright. Good luck and Godspeed, everyone. Till the next one.
Alright, have a good one, y'all. See you next time.
Don't do anything we wouldn't. See y'all in the next. And I'll be seeing you.
Alright. I'll see you.
See ya.